I don't listen to it, right? I know we've done a piece on Chantal here from there and other bits and pieces, but I don't listen to it. But the one or two times I have tuned in to see what's going on, they seem to have been still talking about lockdowns, mandates, vaccines. Like, honestly, what has it been? Like 9 years since that happened? That's what the converse, like each time I tuned in. So I just wanted to play a couple of minutes of this video and just give you a sense of the topics that both RCR think are important and some of their supporters, because there's some people in these videos as well. So unfortunately, I feel that Peter Williams has dirtified Central Otago a bit for us, walking around Queenstown there. But, you know, I guess he's allowed to be there.
Look at that. Look at that color grading.
It's a good video. No, this is it. So they can.
This is what I mean. They spend money. They're quite happy to spend the money.
Yeah. No. The video was incredibly professional. So let's just have a look at a couple of minutes from this, and this is about what the people are actually fearful about.
Do you remember when places like this were all empty? It wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, we were there 2 years ago. It's a lot fucking easier getting around than it was this weekend. Trust me.
Was it when they locked us in our homes and closed businesses, all to defeat an invisible enemy? Well, the next enemy will be climate change, or your privacy, or censorship. And if RCR can't find the funding to get back on air and be the voice that holds our government to account, who will speak?
They think pretty fucking highly of them. So I guess if you're going to reach for the stars, we'll keep going.
Speak up for you. What media outlet will fight back on your behalf? Will you trust the legacy media to hold our government to account? Who is going to cover what is really going on in the world? Who will be your voice?
The issue I'm most worried about is censorship. I just want to live in a free and democratic society in which we're all able to speak our minds.
N-word on Call of Duty.
No, but this is what you find, and we talked about this just a few minutes ago, is we're talking about this in a clip we did last night. It's going to come out tomorrow night about Brooke Van Velden, about how the right scare people into things. You know, I can't go to rugby anymore. It's not safe to go to rugby. Like, that dude just said, I want to be able to speak my mind freely. Who can't do that? Who can't do that? Has anyone in New Zealand ever been stopped for speaking their mind freely? You know, this is the thing. There's this narrative that they've painted that everyone's bound up into this tight little ball that they're not allowed to do anything. And only groups like this in the platform can free those people where they're not bound up at all. You can say what you want when you want.
I love it. People on the whole ass platforms that they've created saying that they're being censored is hilarious to me.
Yeah. All right, there's a few more clips from here. Let's just go. This is some of the viewers' comments now as to what they deem important and what they're scared of.
The issues that I see right now are the CBDCs, the digital identity, and I see the freedom of choice, especially in medical.
Medical freedom, that's a biggie for me. Once they've taken that away from us, they have control over just about everything we do in our life.
15-minute cities. I'm concerned about gender ideology, indoctrination of our children and our schools and our homes.
If you want to see where New Zealand is going, just look at China today. Social credit system, 15-minute cities, like it's,
they're being serious.
Digital currencies.
No, they're being serious. This is what the fear is.
I think the biggest issue is loss of sovereignty. I think a lot of people are really unaware of what's happening globally in terms of the WEF and the influence that they may have.
Most people in New Zealand have no idea of what's going on in Europe at the moment. You've got millions of farmers basically being told to stop growing food. Our farmers here are the same. They're being driven.
That word basically, that's carrying a lot of water. A lot of water, basically being told. That carries a lot of water.
To a point where they can no longer provide food for us.
I think we all have a right to have this freedom of speech where we can actually say how we feel. We don't have to agree.
As you say, Chewy, while she's on the video on a platform saying what she wants to say, how she says.
I do not think it's healthy to agree with everything. We have to have diversity. And I think if we don't have that, then we've lost freedom.
So that's all I was going to show. It goes on and on and on. And honestly, they hit every single conspiracy theory. It's WEF. It's 15-minute cities. They might have well said the sign of the beast, the mark of the beast. But they're not gonna come back. They're not going to come back because they're not going to be able to fundraise $85,000 per week to keep them on.